G'day Pickleball family. First thing to know, as shared on the dinkpickleball.com, something huge and tall is happening with pickleball in Dubai. While pickleball is commonly touted as the fastest growing sport in America, we've been posting that it will soon become the fastest growing sport in the world. More evidence of this seems to be coming soon as we are hearing rumblings of something huge happening in Dubai. A flyer was recently released stating nothing will be the same again ever, 24th of the 7th, 2024. A flyer for pickleball in the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest freestanding structure in Dubai. While we don't know exactly what it is yet, we do know it has something to do with the world's tallest building. Will pickleball be played at 2,000 feet in the air? Thanks ever so much for making it this far into the update. Please be sure to hit subscribe and like, comment and rate on the platform you're watching or listening to it on, so this and future episodes can be found by and shared with other fellow pickleballers. Second thing to know, as shared on the Dink Pickleball newsletter, the lawsuits keep coming. Lawsuits have been the hottest topic in pickleball this American summer. Between Yola suing USA Pickleball and a class action suit against Yola, there's no way pickleball isn't included in the mock trials in law school in the USA next semester. The latest suit focuses on a different aspect of the game: sound. 5 residents in Lone Tree, Colorado are suing the city because of the sound generated by a new set of pickleball courts. The courts in question are at the Lone Tree Recreation Center. The group alleges that the pickleball court's noise is an unreasonable noise based on city code, which is defined as any sound which annoys or disturbs a reasonable person of normal sensitivities. Yes, super specific. The state's noise abatement statute dictates a daytime noise level of 50 decibels and a nighttime noise level of 45 decibels. Based on a sound study in the lawsuit, the noise generated from the courts exceeds 60 decibels, 10 to 15 decibels above the limit. Pickleball noise complaints are not a new issue, especially in Colorado. And to be honest, 6 public courts right outside your back porch would get old quickly. There's no doubt that cities adding courts is a good thing. It's just imperative to find the right places to add them and that noise is adequately evaluated before they are built. Are we really 4 years into the growth of this sport and municipalities are still putting courts outside people's front porches? With the amount of noise complaints we've seen across cities, you'd think they'd find some more isolated places for court installation. Third thing to know, as shared on clickorlando.com, Pinnacle of Pickleball, DeVos family backs 28,000 square foot facility in Orlando, Florida. The owners of Orlando's newest pickleball concept are promising that players will keep coming back for more than just the game. That facility, Hamlin House, is under construction at 231 West Grant Street in SoDo, short for south of downtown Orlando. The 28,000 square foot facility is co-owned by Ryan and Michelle DeVos, who also own Major League Pickleball team Orlando Squeeze. There will be a total of 7 pickleball courts, 3 indoor courts and 4 outdoor, but the facility is not all about pickleball. Hamlin House is being described as a social-first community hub with elevated dining, cocktails, coffee and pickleball all under one roof. What we've seen in pickleball is an unmatched social experience within the sport, said Hamlin House co-owner Michelle DeVos. We hope Hamlin House will support an active social lifestyle for groups ranging from friends and family to seasoned pickleball pros, coming together to share in community and the excitement of the game. The Orlando Squeeze won't be headquartered at Hamlin House, but they will have a major presence there. The team will partner with the facility for things like community events and lessons. The facility is aiming to open in early 2025. Fourth thing to know, as shared on duper.com, U3A, short for University of the Third Age, the bedrock of pickleball participation in the UK. Pickleball is one of the fastest growing activities across the national volunteer-led movement for older adults. U3A pickleball groups are significant drivers of participation for the over 50s in the UK. With 3,000 players out of an overall membership of 400,000, there is huge scope for growth. The average age of the pickleball playing population in the UK is gradually reducing. But for now, over 50s remain the bedrock of the sport's participation base. A significant percentage of these older players are discovering pickleball through U3A. The U3A is a huge volunteer-led movement that keeps retired people active and learning. It's made up of around 1,000 U3As across the UK who organise activities that keep older adults mentally, physically and socially active. These range from sport to learning a language, history, photography, walking, wine tasting, and much more. 3 years ago, there were 15 pickleball groups across the U3A movement. Now, as of May 2024, there are 139. It's one of the fastest growing sports within U3A and now boasts over 3,000 players. For context, Pickleball England has 5,000 registered members over 50 years of age, and there are an estimated 15,000 players of all ages, including non-members of the governing body, in the country. David Pecci has been the U3A's National Subject Advisor for Pickleball since 2021. Having started his own club in Bramall, Manchester in 2018, he felt pickleball strongly aligned with U3A's objective of encouraging older adults to become and/or stay active. David, 73, has published guidance and a package of resources on the U3A website for anyone wanting to set up their own group. He has also undertaken a pickleball leader certification to teach people the basic techniques and tactics. Some are happy with a regular hit and chat. Others have progressed to competing and registering with DUPA, or Dynamic Universal Pickleball Rating. He said, "You get great satisfaction from helping people learn how to play and seeing them grow in confidence on court. But some U3A groups have started without any help from me. I am just a sounding board if people need one. But pickleball is increasingly creating its own momentum." He added, "Pickleball is so accessible for people of my age. They don't want hours of training with a coach. As long as there is someone to teach you the rules and basic tactics, you can start playing pickleball to a reasonable level pretty quickly." That's why it has struck a chord. People have been able to get a bit of physical activity and social interaction while feeling they are having a good competitive game. As pickleball groups have popped up and grown throughout the U3A movement, the organisation has organically become a key participation driver for the sport in the UK, all led by the enthusiasm and passion of volunteers. David stated, "A huge debt of gratitude is owed to the local champions in every active U3A group, the group conveners, coordinators and leaders. These are local heroes with enthusiasm, initiative, perseverance and patience. A debt to them is owed by me and every U3A player that enjoys exercise, fun, gentle competition and social interaction as a result of their efforts. With just under 100 U3A pickleball groups across the UK, there is obviously potential for it to spread much further. We haven't reached 10% yet, so I want to continue to help grow it throughout all the U3As in the UK," states David. With players' ages ranging from 50 to early 90s, thousands of people in the autumn of their years are being given a new lease of life through U3A and pickleball. Paddles up.